Good morning, fellow traders. Bubblehead here. It's time for the Good Morning Market Prep for Friday, May the 22nd, 2020. I hope everybody had a great night last night. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice. So please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. Good. All right, well, let's check and see where we left off the market yesterday, and then we'll get through the futures and take a look at some things that are moving here today. So SPX, right, still over the mid-Bollinger Band here, working on a hammer here on the monthly chart, despite it being down yesterday. Upper shadow still here off this Harami cross, which brought the market down here for the Corona crash, and we're still below the 30 weekly moving average. Don't forget the bullish engulfing candle that happened here where the RSI oversold, which brought us up to these levels. Daily chart. So a little bit of pullback yesterday as we get to this zone here around the 200-day moving average. So lots of chop going on here. There was a couple of good range days recently. Today's Friday, so we'll see what they have in store. Maybe after yesterday's Fed comments, maybe the market will start getting moving again. So it was an interesting night last night in the futures. Let's take a look at SPY and kind of get a preview of what happened there. So again, a little bit of a drop yesterday, down over hours, but rallying here this morning. So one of the big things to look at here is this this channel from last night. Right, so you can see we're kind of reaching the top end of these areas here going into today. Let's take a look at the S&P futures. Yesterday on the free YouTube live stream, we go over the futures there, and one of the big lines we looked at was this trend line right here, and this held for most of the night. Right, like this, and we just got to it here this morning. So big inside 15 off of the attempted a breakout level right here. So let's see if we can put a trend box on here, breakout here, and get back into those levels there. So it hit all the levels we talked about, folks. So right after the live stream, we hit the bottom of this level here. We got to our next support zone, came back down to the bottom of the support zone. Look, we rallied off of that. Look how we did it too. Nice inside 15 up here. Back retested the ADMA, and then back up here now testing over the trend line. Really cool stuff. Let's take a look at the MES. Okay, again, nice little rally up here on the MES as well as it gets back into this prior support zone. So let's see if it holds as support or as resistance as we go into the rest of the day. So good. So let's take a look at the Qs and see how they're behaving this morning. We have NVIDIA that reported. We'll take a look at them in a little bit. So Qs are again trying to buy the dip on that one. IWM. Nice reversal off of that V reversal type style. I like how it's been holding the cloud up here. Let's even continue to do that. If it does it here, till June, like June 10th, right, it may start to work its way up. Otherwise, a news catalyst or something like that might give it a push up to the 200-day moving average. So we're going to continue to look at that one. Apple. Love how it broke through the trend box yesterday. I was still thinking for a pullback and then a move up, but we'll see how it does that today. In the meantime, maybe it already did pull back and is working its way up. Nasty gap down this morning, but a good recovery here so far. Let's take a look at Tesla. Tesla working its way up to break even, so that's good for Tesla. So let's see how that holds in today. It had a big this big lower shadow, this big V reversal yesterday. Right? What does that turn into on the daily chart? That turns into this lower shadow right here off the ADMA, right? So it just shows that they're defending a lot of these levels. We closed a lot of gaps yesterday, and so now the next thing up for bid is this this big geometric line right here, and then the next level up is around that 870 area. So we're going to be keeping an eye on that one for sure. NVIDIA. As of yesterday, it was down a couple points, and this morning it's rallied up enough to be in the green. So they did have good earnings and a couple good segments that were good as they handled the Corona pandemic really well within their organization. So let's see if that gets any more strength into the open. We'll keep an eye on the pre-market box here, but also look at some of the selling pressure into yesterday if it can't get above yesterday's pre-market high. So Nvidia might just be a choppy day as it often is after earnings. Let's take a look at Intuit. Okay, so they had earnings yesterday. Looks like they're going to be opening about flat here. SPLK had a wider loss than normal, but they've done a lot of good work here with their cloud side through the Corona situation. And so they're up to 173 right now. Looks like the big level to get above is this 176 area. So if it doesn't do that, you might see a potential reversal on that one. PanW. Big one today, it's up at 245. So the big level for it to get above is 260. So it looks like it's going to be getting above a bunch of levels. You can look for a possible move here above its after hours highs. For a potential momentum move. This one could be a little bit tricky with the option. So and then last, Twilio had an upgrade. Some big strength, some big buying the last 2 days on the dips, right? Big dip buy, and an upgrade today. So let's see if that has any strength going in today too. So other than that, guys, I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in for your support. Also, I hope everybody has a wonderful Memorial Day if I don't see you on the other videos. Stay healthy out there, and remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game. And I'll talk to you guys.